Thank you, Mohanka ji. Thank you, Mohanka ji, for the kind words of introduction. It's indeed a pleasure to be here this evening with such an august panel comprising some of the most eminent personalities who could probably give their thoughts, share their insights when it comes to family businesses. As was already mentioned, almost 80% of Indian businesses are family businesses, contributing to a massive part of the Indian GDP. There is an almost accepted phenomenon that, especially when it comes to India, it's a country of entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship runs in our blood. And while we have significant part of the businesses run by MSMEs, increasingly we are seeing with formalization of the economy, with Indian businesses needing to be globally competitive, scaling up has become indeed extremely important and relevant for family businesses as well. And family businesses have typically not been found wanting in this regard. By definition, family businesses have a long-term view of things. They are not, like in many other cases, looking from quarter to quarter to show growth, but looking at it from a very long-term standpoint, whether a particular decision would be from a very long-term standpoint for the benefit of business. By definition, that's the nature of a family business. Unlike a leader in maybe a business which is a listed company but without a family ownership. So long-term thinking comes very naturally to a family business because one is building a business for future generations, and in many cases the current management has inherited it for and is holding it in trust for future generations. However, at the same time we see that in many cases businesses struggle to go beyond the third generation, and hardly 3% of the family businesses, and this is researched and well documented, that hardly 3% of family businesses survive beyond the third generation. Why this dichotomy? And in most cases what one finds is that entrepreneurial spark that is required to be passed on to the next generation is somewhere found missing. The hunger is found missing in the subsequent generations to be able to keep on creating growth opportunities. So we have here an eminent panel which will hopefully help us decipher what is the best way to manage succession in a family business to ensure that the sustainability, longevity, the growth momentum does not slow down as businesses pass from one generation to the other as they transition across generations. Let's start with, we all know the importance of succession planning. Indian businesses and families have increasingly started acknowledging, recognizing, talking about, openly discussing the importance of family